I, Mukta Joshi, on behalf of today, what we are going to discuss, that is called mock interview. Students, by listening mock interviews, you must be thinking mock, making fun of others. No, it's not like that. As a PTP trainer, as a head of the department, I would like to suggest you mock interviews. Why we keep? Because it is useful for the students. How it is useful and how we can make it useful, we'll just discuss here. Mock interviews provides job seekers an opportunity to practice, receive feedback and improve their skills. A mock interview also helps you develop interview strategies, enhance your communication skills, answer challenges and ease the nerves that may experience while real job interviews. Now students, if I talk about why we generally keep in the classroom extempores or jam sessions, it is just to give you the, kind of enhancement in your confidence that yes, you can speak anywhere, anytime. In mock interviews, I feel it helps you to learn how to answer difficult questions, develop interview strategies. Mock interviews provide you with constructive feedback in a low-stress environment. No one is the perfect candidate, so mock interviews helps you clarify responses to certain questions and help you to work on areas where you may have to come out of your weaknesses. When I talk about students, the process of mock interview setting, it is like identify a job posting. It is very important to know the job description for which you are going for. Generally we call it JD. But students, when we insist before going for the interview, you should read the JD. It means that in that case, interview may can ask you question about his company. So you should be aware of what the interview we are going for. Now, if I talk about find someone whom you can share what you know about the JD, you can discuss with your trainers, you can discuss with your mentors, you can discuss that teacher, I'm going for this particular interview, so please help me. Am I right? Am I talking worth which is going to be more presentable? In interviews, you are supposed to be, having a general strategies like you should have a self-introduction which should carry 3 to 4 minutes, in which you are supposed to talk about your name with the adjective. Example, I am Mrs. Mukta Joshi. Rather than saying I am Mrs. Mukta Joshi, you can say I am self-motivated Mukta Joshi. This adjective is, applicable for anyone who do the work without any, push and pull. So it means that you believe in doing the work. So interviewer will get to know that yes, this is a perfect match for my job. I should take him because he is a self-motivated person. Now, again, you need to prepare for the question answers. First, you are supposed to go for the self-introduction. You are supposed to know how you have to greet in the interview area. In this mock interview practices, we get to know how we have to shake our hands, how we have to have an eye contact with the interviewer, and how I have to go for my interview when the real interview comes. Now, when the real interview comes, your grooming matters a lot. They generally, it's a say that we get to know the person from the shoes. But basically, we see the whole and holistic personality of a person, how the person speaks and how the person react and present himself in front of the stranger. Now students, I will talk about what are the, when you talk about self-introduction, you include your name, then your qualification, then your technical skills, in which either you are good at Excel, advanced Excel, Tele, or Java, or C++, anything which is related to the demand of the company, you are supposed to mention that if you are aware of. Be honest in the interview. Now, student, the second is your soft skill. It is very, very important skills which you are supposed to mention in the interview. Any organization grows with the help of its colleagues. It is not the head of the department, or it is all because of the teamwork. And in that case, you're supposed to show that thing to the interviewer that you have a team building skill, you have a problem solving skills, you have the intrapersonal skills. It's very, very important, students. In being a social animal, we are supposed to deal with different behaviors with different people. So when you are working with the organization, you are supposed to gel with the people with your humble and polite language, which is always appreciable and result oriented. If you are, it's a very simple thing. If you are a aggressive person, but do you think the person who is standing in front of you will be cooperating with you? No, never. It never happens. I'll give you a simple example. If teacher in the classroom humiliate the child in front of 50 students. So in front of the 50 students, that student will start hating that subject. He will not like that person anymore, and of course he will not study the same subject, whether he is bothered, whether he is scoring 40% in that subject, but he will never do good in his subject because the teacher has already exposed that person. So generally, I believe in, if you become leader after go for some good job, and when you clear any of the interview, you become CEO of your company, the good suggestion for you is always be a good leader. You should follow one thing. One thing is this: appreciate your juniors in public. And if you want to give any suggestion or bullshit, it should be privately. So to become a good leader, you have to be you have to have a good interview skills also, because then only you will be able to achieve what you are actually looking for. So now I will say, if you in the interview, if you are saying after your technical and soft skills, after that you need to discuss about your strengths and weaknesses in the interview. Now strengths, if you talk about, it is called task prioritization, discipline, determination, analytical thinking, I have communication skills, I am dedicated, I am organizational skills, and multitasking. But when they ask you, okay, tell me something about your, generally they ask weaknesses. So students, I'll suggest to you, you should use these words rather than saying that I have a kind of procrastination, I'm a lazy person. Please don't use such. If you are lazy, it is your weakness. It should be improved by you only. The organization which is going to keep you will never look for such a person who will be a lazy person. Definitely these skills you have to improve upon. So in that case, you are supposed to use few words which I'll say regarding there is, you should say, I am a multitasker, so I'm a focused person, I'm a determined person, and I'm a work-oriented person. So these are the weakness skills. So all those 4 skills which I have told you that these are your weakness skills. So you are supposed to, telling that I can do all these things, but these are my weaknesses. So in that case, definitely the interviewer will get the full aspect or holistic approach of your. So now, students, we will talk about what type of questions generally asked in the interview sessions. So that is, tell me something about yourself. How did you hear about this position? Why do you want to work with this company? Why do you want to go for this job? Why should we hire you? So what can bring to the company? And of course, what are your greatest strengths? Now students, if we talk about all things in a main aspect, that if we are keeping mock interviews, so you should come for those mock interviews because before the real interview, you get the feedback from the panelists. We kept as a technical teachers sitting with us, even external HRs are sitting with us, but they are not judging you as real interviewers judge you. So here you will get a right benefit, right suggestion, right feedback, so it can help you for your real interview. So students, not to worry, we will look forward that we'll keep having these type of mock interviews in IMT group of colleges, so that you will be a good learner and a good presenter. Thank you.